Hi Weber fans, so today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you how to cook homemade pizza on the Genesis. So what we'll do is get straight to it. Hi Weber fans, welcome back to the channel. Again, those new to the channel, if you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate. Tap that subscribe button, it's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. Right, so as I said at the beginning of the video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cooking some homemade pizza. This is a fantastic thing for Christmas or any birthdays. You can literally just fire on anything on the pizza, fill up the kids with pineapple and ham, and then do the special pizzas for the adults. So what we'll do is we'll jump straight into it, and I'll show you how to set up the Genesis and how we prepare our pizzas. Now, everything I use in this video today, I will put links in the description below, so make sure you check those out. There's plenty of great deals coming up, especially with Black Friday and the Christmas sales coming up, so make sure you check those out. And what we'll do is we'll get straight to it. Today we're going to be cooking on the Weber Genesis, and we'll be cooking a deep pan pizza on there with homemade dough. So start, we're going to put our pizza stone in, right in the middle. So, then we're going to turn our gas on, and we're going to light our barbecue. Set them all to high, and they should automatically light. This one, as they light, turn to high. 2, 3. Okay, so now they're all light. Do is shut our lid down. So what we'll do is we'll turn these down to high, and what I normally do is I'll turn these outer ones down to medium, and we'll leave that for 20 minutes to preheat that stone. Right, so what we're going to use in today is the Riviera dough. You can get this in the cold section of Coles or Woolworths, or even Foodland here in Australia. You should be able to get equivalent in the UK or the US. And this is a ready-made dough. Obviously I'm not that talented to make my own dough, but I find this works really well, and it rises really well in the Weber. So what you do is I'll get that out. I got it out this morning for about 2 or 3 hours just to get that to rise in the bag, and then what I've done is just put it on the side now for about an hour just to help it rise again. So what I'll do is I'll quickly zoom in and show you the chopping board and how we're going to prepare the dough. So first up, you're going to want some self-raising flour or plain flour, just to stop it sticking to your board. I'll just cover the board, some of that. Get our dough, and I'm going to cut this into 2 portions because we like deep pan pizzas, and you cannot get them here in Australia. It's all about thin crust. So it's right over in the dough, just stop it sticking, and I'm just going to cut that into 2 portions. That's about halfway. That's 1, that's 2. So next up we're going to put on our surface, so we need some flour to stop it sticking to that, and we're just going to roll it out. So just got the flour, spread that out, and put your dough on there. So you're just going to knead it first, just to get the air in that dough. We'll knead one, put that on there for later, and then knead the other one as well. This will cover in flour as well and stop it sticking to your surface. Okay, and now we're just going to roll it out. So make sure you've got enough flour over there to stop it sticking. Now let's got our rolling pin. Just make sure you've got some flour on our rolling pin to stop it sticking. And we're just going to roll that out. So just go both ways, and then what I'll do is I'll come back when I've rolled it out, so you've seen through me rolling it out. Alright, so we've got our dough rolled out, and we've got our Weber pan. Now these actually come with the pizza stone, and you can buy them separately. I will put a link in below for where you can get the pizza stone from with the tray, and a separate link for the trays as well. So you're going to need to put some flour on your tray. Stop that dough sticking. So, and then put our dough on. Now, if you've rolled your dough out too much, what you can do is you stuff crust. I've done that occasionally, and it's just a case of rolling, getting your cheese, putting it around the edge, and then rolling it over. But for this one, we're just going to have it at a plain pizza. Right, so when working with your own dough, obviously the best investment is one of these, and it's called a dough docker. And again, I will put a link below on where you can actually buy these from. They are a fantastic tool, and just making pizza an awesome experience, because it actually helps the pizza rise, because it puts air bubbles below the pizza in the actual dough. So I'll just quickly show you how to use it. So we've rolled our dough out, we've got some flour under there to stop it sticking to the trays. Now these are genuine Weber trays as well. So again, like I said, I will put a link below for these Weber trays. So just get our docker and just roll it over there. And this will actually stop your pizza blowing up like a balloon. This one, and then this one as well. That's as simple as that. Next we've got our pizza sauce. What I'm going to do, let's put a blob on there and a blob on there. You don't want to put too much on, because you're going to make your pizza really soggy. You just want enough to spread it over. Obviously your pizza is a cheap night in. You can also get the kids involved, making their own pizzas, picking their own toppings and putting their own toppings on. So we'll just spread this out, like so, and I'll come back to it when I've actually spread it all out. Right, so it's best to use the shredded pizza cheese as it is. If you use normal cheese, it tends to go all greasy and leave grease all over your pizza. So what I'm using today is Cole's own brand of pizza blend. You can use other blends, there are more expensive cheese you can use, it's entirely up to you. So all we're going to do is put a light coat of cheese over there, just so that our fillings can adhere to it. Now the idea is not to get any of this cheese on your pan, because it will bake to it and it will be a nightmare to get off. Tip is, if it does go on there, literally soak these in your laundry sink, and that's probably the best way to release any of that burnt on cheese or sauce that you've actually got on your pan. You can normally get your kids to do this if you've got children, and they'll put their own toppings on as they go, and it just makes it a fun night making their own pizzas. My best advice as well is obviously make the kids first. If you're having a bit of a party, do the kids first, fill them up with the Hawaiian pizzas or the pepperoni pizzas first, and then you've got time to make your own pizzas with your mushrooms and your peppers and whatever else you want to put on there. Well, today we're going to be keeping it simple. We're just going to be using some honey roast ham. We're going to be using some salami and a bit of primo bacon. Right, so we're just going to pre-put the ham. Obviously if you've got any raw meats, obviously do those separately. Normally I'll put raw chicken on, so I'll do that separately, put the raw chicken on and let that cook. But for this purpose we're just going to be using normal ham. Let's cut that into strips. And then the bacon as well, so I'll just cut that into strips. You can put as many toppings on as you like, it's entirely up to you what you choose. I'm going to be putting peppers on. I thought I'd keep it basic for this video. You just get your ham, and I'm just going to spread that out wherever you want on your pizza. I'm going to do one for my son, so he only likes meat lovers, so he's a bit of a salami fan, so he'll get his ham and salami. And we could probably throw a bit of pineapple on there as well, because he tends to like that. Okay, and I'll put the bacon on, like so. Okay, normally I'll put a few mushrooms on, like I said, peppers. And you can even put pumpkin on, if you want to roast pumpkin on there. That's quite nice on pizza as well. Just for a cheap night in there. Bacon, ham, a few tomatoes if you want tomatoes on there, and salami, just works a treat. And one in the middle. Like so. All we'll do is top it off with some cheese. And that one is ready to go in. Okay, so wash your hands as you go so you don't cross-contaminate. I've got some pineapple, just swab my hands. So just get a glass and we'll just pour that excess juice out. Just that glass. If you've got kids, they'll quite happily drink it. Okay, we've got our pre-cut pineapple pieces, whoops, for the dog. And we'll just drop those round, like so. And now we'll just top that off with some cheese. Now these take about between 8 and 10 minutes in the Genesis. If you're using a baby Q or a family Q for ready-made dough, you're looking at about 16 to 18 minutes. And look at about 8 to 10 minutes for the ready-made bases. And actually, again, any cheese, excess cheese you get around the edge, to pick it up and actually throw it in your pizza so it doesn't burn on this base. What I want to do is just get a few mixed herbs. And sprinkle that over your pizza. Again, it's just mixed herbs. Okay, so our pizzas are ready, so we're just going to stick them in the Genesis. Okay, so our Genesis is sitting around 400 degrees, so we're just going to put this pizza in there. And we'll come back and get that in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to lift this up. Check our pizza, and that looks like it's done. You do lift the base, and that's cooked. So as you can see, that's ready to come off. So our pizza's come out, and because it's, there we go, it just comes off with ease. Okay, and to make life 10 times easier, you can get a pizza cutter, and again, I'll put a link below where you can actually buy this from. And that now is ready for the kids to dive in. Right, so I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it was really informative, literally showing you how easy it is to cook a homemade pizza on your Weber, whether it be your Q or your Genesis. It's really, really easy, especially investing in one of those stones. So anything I've used in the video today will be links in the description below, so make sure you check those out. And what we're going to do in the upcoming episodes is we're going to be going through some more cookery tips and more cleaning tips with your Genesis or your baby Q. So again, if you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing support by slapping that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. So what I'll do is I've got 20 bloopers and I'll catch you in the next one. And how we prepare our pizzas for the Genesis. And how we prepare our pizzas and so again, if you're getting value out of this content, so again, if you're getting value there, you don't miss any of it. Ding that bell for notifications. Again, anything I've used in the description.